Like we said, by the way, it was Shubman Gill who came to the press conference, not Gautam Gambhir. We'll give you details as well. But Gargi, for the first 1 minute, I don't want to talk. Mohor, Shomik, you and me, let's just enjoy what you have in terms of visuals. By then, Shubhayan will also join. He's finishing the Hindi live and joining. Let's enjoy the Indian takeover of Sydney. Colonized Sydney is what you will get now. Gargi, showcase it for our viewers.
कैसा था पाजी? कैसा था? बढ़िया मजा आया? मजा आया? क्या था आज का बेस्ट मोमेंट? क्या था बेस्ट मोमेंट? इंडिया प्लेड वेल. इंडिया प्लेड
So this is not Ganpati in Mumbai, huh? This is not Ganpati in Mumbai or Bhashan in Kolkata. Shubhayan joining me. Both of them are there. I can see both Shubhayan and Rohit. Why I can now see Sydney being back to Sydney. You guys had colonized it about an hour back. First thoughts, what happened? Take it over. Both of you just describe to us what you saw unfold after the century and the 50 Indian fans took over. Over to Rohit and Shubhayan, both in Sydney.
What I saw, I felt like we have just won a T20 World Cup or an ODI World Cup. It was that maddening here. Inside the stadium, the noise was deafening. Every run was cheered. Every milestone was cheered. There were multiple milestones. Virat Kohli became the second highest run scorer. When that milestone, that record was shown on the big screen, everyone stood up and applauded. Rohit Sharma, when he crossed his 50, when he crossed his 100, everyone equalized the most success record. Everyone cheered. Everyone were on their feet, and even outside when we were talking to the fans, everyone was saying, "हो गया सपना पूरा हो गया जो देखने आए थे वो मिल गया." So I think this ODI series, as I was saying in the Hindi show as well, yes, we lost the series, but it doesn't really matter. What we came to see or what we were expecting these two to do, they have done it. Yes, if you go by the post match presentation or the interview which Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma gave to Fox, to Ravi Shastri and Adam Gilchrist, straight away Virat Kohli said, the game shows you ways to. I've been playing for more than a decade, but the game shows you its places. So that was about his two ducks in the previous two games. So now they will also realize the more they play cricket, the more they stay in touch, the better the players they are. And cricket is a great leveler. Two ducks, but we saw if they are in the touch, if they are in the zone, what they can do. These two have made their names for themselves just by the sheer records or the sheer number of runs they have scored. But outside what these two have achieved over the last decade or so, they have earned that respect. They have put smiles on the faces of fans for 15 years or so, and that is why these fans were celebrating outside. Because again, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. Yes, it was a dead rubber. Yes, India lost the series, but we did not lose an ICC trophy. So for Virat and Rohit fans, I think it was a perfect ending to this ODI leg, and hopefully they will continue from where they have left in Sydney. I am talking about the South Africa series. They are going nowhere, is what I am saying.
Rohit, your comments quickly. आपको क्या लगता है? आप तो मैं आपका इंस्टाग्राम पोस्ट भी देख रहा था, आप जेन्युइन फैन की तरह बात कर रहे थे। हिंदी में बोलिए, अगर आप उसमें ज्यादा एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हो तो एब्सोल्युटली स्पीक इन हिंदी।
हाँ जरूर बोले था। मतलब कल आपने मेरे ट्वीट का जिक्र किया था, मतलब आज मैं कहूंगा कि सिडनी ने एक बार फिर से वो विश्वास अपने ऊपर वापस ला दिया है। जिस विश्वास की आप बात करते हो ना कि ये वो मैदान है जहां पर हमने इंडियन क्रिकेट के लिए अच्छी चीजें मोस्टली होते हुए देखी है। इट्स नॉट अबाउट जहां पर आप ये कहो कि नहीं यार एक रिटायरमेंट को लेकर के बात, ये सारी चीजें बहुत पीछे छूट गई हैं। मतलब आज आप दोनों की बातों को सुनिए, आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं यार ये चीज कहाँ से अब आगे आगे आ गई है कि ये रिटायर ले लेंगे, इस तरीके से चीजें अब सारी चीजें खारिज हो चुकी हैं। तो ये जो पारी है ना बुरियादा, ये आपको ये भी बताती है कि अब मुझे बस इस चीज का मलाल है कि काश ये दोनों थोड़ा और पहले यहाँ पर आते, थोड़ा और प्रिपेयर करते। रोहित शर्मा देखिए इस सीरीज को खत्म कर रहे हैं मैन ऑफ द सीरीज के साथ। ही इज द मैन ऑफ द सीरीज, सबसे बड़ी बात। और विराट कोहली जब आज उनके बल्ले पर वो पहला रन आया, जो पहला चौका उनका आया, उन्होंने अपनी अथॉरिटी स्टैम्प कर दी थी वहीं से। तो मुझे लगता है इन दोनों में अभी भी बहुत क्रिकेट बाकी है। चाहे आप रोहित शर्मा को देखिए, चाहे आप विराट कोहली को देखिए, इट लुक्स लाइक कि दोनों अभी भी इनमें बहुत क्रिकेट बाकी है। जो दोनों को करना चाहिए था वो दोनों ने करा। रोहित शर्मा के लिए फिटनेस को लेकर के एक बात कही जा रही थी, वो उन्होंने कही। और अब आज आप देखिए दूसरी एक पूरी की पूरी सिचुएशन यहाँ पर खड़ी हो गई है कि अब आप इन दोनों में क्या कमी निकाल सकते हैं। तो मेरे हिसाब से बोलिए था इन शॉर्ट वर्ड्स की भाई दोनों ने कॉन्फिडेंस दे दिया है यहाँ से आगे आने वाले समय के लिए। और मैंने शुभमन से पूछा भी, मैंने शुभमन से ये पूछा कि क्या आपको लगता है, ये डिस्कशन बहुत हो रहा था जब ये सीरीज शुरू हो रही थी कि दोनों ने 7.5 महीने से बल्लेबाजी नहीं की है इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट में। उन्होंने कहा ये साउथ अफ्रीका सीरीज हो जाए उसके बाद हम इसको लेकर के भी प्लान करेंगे कि हम कैसे बेहतर कर सकते हैं इन सारी चीजों को। इसका मतलब ये टीम सोच रही है विराट और रोहित के साथ कैसे ज्यादा से ज्यादा सक्सेस के साथ आगे जाया जा सकता है बुरियादा, और उनके पास पूरे प्लान्स हैं। तो कुछ ज्यादा सोचने की जरूरत ही नहीं है अब।
Yeah, Shubhain has gone to fetch Molin's charger in the press box. That's fine. I told him go. Gargi quickly. Molin has forgotten and has done a Gargi, so that's acceptable. Coming to you, no seriously.
Way. How does it come back to me?
Shubhain, you all have created record after record. Rohit Juglan also leaves his iPad behind, so all of you are champions. Anyway, coming to you, lots of questions.
Rohit Sharma fans. Yeah, Rohit Sharma fans.
Rohit Sharma, exactly. You guys are Rohit Sharma fans and you follow him in terms of forgetting. Not bad.
Yes.
Let's come to this negative questioning on Gill. I will give that to Shomik. But first, lots of questions on Gill. Shomik, why don't you address this? Eagerly awaiting Gargi, eagerly awaiting your next PR article on Gill, etc., etc. Shomik, why don't you settle this debate once and for all? I'll give you 1 minute to do this.
It came out of the blue. I mean, today I didn't expect something like that on Shubman Gill. Shubman Gill is sort of peripheral today. I mean, everyone else is a bit peripheral today. Today's story is about Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. And see, I don't know what PR they are talking about. I have been pretty critical about Shubman Gill's captaincy, even during our mid innings, like Gargi would attest, that not giving Siraj more than 5 overs, not using Akshay Patel for more than 6 overs, giving Rashid Krishna 7 overs. But see, the fact of the matter is that there are certain things which is very impressive. Forget about Shubman Gill's runs in the series. It can happen, whatever it is, he is opening the innings, it can happen. But, I mean, he never considered Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma as threats. He always looked at them like an elder brother, and being a good student of the game, he was always willing to learn from them. That is why we always saw, barring the last 5-6 overs when Kohli fielded in the deep, they are always in the circle. They are always part of the team discussion, team planning. So
that's what Shubman said in the press conference, that with the two of them around, he learns from them. So I think that's the spirit that we are celebrating. If you want to ask your negative questions, we'll take them. But I don't think they're even relevant today. There are plenty of questions which we need to. David Warner said Virat Kohli will play 2027, says Amir Ansari. Too far away, still too far away.
David Warner didn't say that. No. David Warner
Never said
didn't say
that. Never
He
said that.
said
David
he
Warner
said
never
that.
said that.
He said two old mates catching up for a chat.
Okay, fair enough. Even if I'll ask David what he exactly means, no problem. And ask David and tell you exactly what he says. But even if he does, 2027 is too far away. Let's not jump the gun. Let's not jump the gun. But Bharat, now that you've had time to soak it in, thoughts on the two innings, and does that tell you that at least in the near future, these two have the game to continue and win cricket matches for India?
Well, with Rohit Sharma, he was very impressive. I think he's somewhere back to his best. He's definitely looking far better than what he did last season. I know it was a different format, Test cricket, but even if you consider that, if you look at his weight transfer, it's very much a lot better this stage. Even when he got out for 8 runs in the first ODI, it was definitely better. The way he was activating his back foot, so the way he was covering his off stump. We just got out a really good delivery, and then in the second ODI, he paddled through some really good deliveries from Josh Hazelwood, nifty movement off the seam, and the kind of bounce that he was getting. I think he showed some real grit to get through that particular spell. Yes, you need some luck. Every single batter needs some luck when someone is bowling that well. And the third ODI, when the conditions were pretty good for batting in the second innings, he cashed in, just like what an experienced pro was played over so many matches for India, or maybe over 300 matches, international matches, 400 international matches for India, and he showed all his class. I think he has still some time left in him when it comes to international cricket. Kohli also, I think in the third ODI, the one drive I really liked was that straight drive of Mitchell Stark. I think that particular stroke for me capitalized that he was getting his weight transfer right. Somewhere in the first or second game, it felt as if maybe he was little more on the back foot, the load up. But today he looked in different touch. From Kohli's sake, I think it helped that Rohit Sharma had got a start, Shubman Gill got a start, so he could play himself in because the scorecard was ticking over. So I think both of them have enough games in their belt, and one has to understand that the conditions that we saw in the first two matches, it was a rare combination of nip and bounce. Those conditions we definitely don't see in ODI cricket often. So considering that as well, I think they will be fine.
Rohit, let me come to you. Just can you describe to me the atmosphere? Because when you're watching on telly, you're only watching up to a bit, right? Can you describe to us with every shot? Shubhan was writing in our work group. Just bring it alive. What was happening with the fans? Because you are seeing a box visual on television or on digital. Over to you, Rohit.
So Sydney was the first venue, Buryada. Let me start with this, that the Sydney was the first venue which, sold out at very first, because all of them knew this, that Sydney will be the first, means the last, part as far as this retirement things were going on. Or maybe let's put it that way, that down under their last match as an international player. So this is the first venue. And as far as the crowd wise, the fans wise, this is the only stadium I saw completely filled. There were news about that Adelaide is also sold out. No, Adelaide wasn't looking sold out. Perth was all not looking sold out. But this was the only venue. There was a vibe around when we started in the morning. There were a lot of people, a lot of color, a lot of music, everything around, India centric and Roko centric. There were all the posters, Roko forever, Roko ko koi to roklo, just everything about Rohit and Kohli here. And then when we went to the stadium, obviously it was Australia winning the toss, and Shubman Gill, he said in the press conference that ab to mere ghar wale bhi bolne lage hain ki toss jeet ja. So, we all knew that now Rohit Sharma and especially Virat Kohli in a chasing scenario will be something which we wanted, and as soon as we get to know that, yes, the target is not that much, and then comes Rohit and Virat. Yes, there were cheers around when Virat was going to the deep area at the boundary. It was all about Kohli, the chats of him, even when he was standing. And today, let me say this, that the way he was involved, he was very involved in today's game. Huddle talk first, and then after that, he was watching the crowd nearby. Whenever he was taking his guard at the time of fielding, also he was going little ahead, and then when he was coming back, he was watching all the fans sharing his name, and then the inputs coming in. KL Rahul telling KL Rahul certain things. then pulling. There's a video going viral in the social media where he was pulling Shubman Gill backside, and he's saying that there is something KL want to say, and then KL, Virat, and Shubman and Rohit, they all were discussing so multiple things when they were fielding, and I haven't seen him this much activated or charged in this particular series. And then comes that batting part where huge chance of Kohli when he came on to bat, and after that it was about that first ball, the single he first took, and after that the boundary with Bharat sir just said that a straight shot for Mitchell Stark. Before that, a cut shot also was part of that. A hook was also there, which was top edged for the boundary. But the way he started his innings today, he was very quick between the wickets. He was scoring with a good pace. It was almost first 30-40 runs over a strike rate of 100. So whatever, it was electrifying. It was like this, that Sydney has this, the glass you can open up and you can hear the sound. It was not like the Indian stadiums where there is the full windshield. You can open up the doors of the glass, and we open up it like a window, and it was all about Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli and a complete show. So the crowd's
Rohit,
been
I'm
really
interrupting you.
yes.
Rohit, I'm just briefly interrupting you. Tongue firmly in cheek, someone told me when that partnership was going on between Rohit and Virat, Mitchell Marsh told his mates, told his players in Hindi, "Koi isko roko."
I mean, it was like that only. All the posters were like "Roko forever," "Roko ko kahin mat jane do," "Roko ko rok lo," "Roko." Then they have a comma in between, "Roko mat jane do." It was like, so it was all around, all those creative things.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Which your channel name?
My channel name is Ellis Freezer.
Okay, thank you so much.
What's your name? Singing about?
No, we are having a show.
Cricket?
Yeah.
Talking about joy. Cricket. I'm
Yes.
losing.
No, they won. Australia.
Or okay. Bye. See ya.
Yeah, sure.
For a
So,
second,
so, as
from a Virat Kohli fans, clearly they weren't, but it's okay.
so means the way the way the atmosphere was electrifying, and as I was mentioning that it was all about Rohit and Virat, and when we came out after just the game ended, and there were all the people with those same dhols and baja gaja, everything was there. The flags were waving here, and everyone again with the same beat, roko. So it was all about Bureda, as I mentioned earlier also, that nobody minded that we lost this series. No question in the press conference. Nobody asked about Shubman Gill that, look, we lost this series. It was a scoreline 2-1. It was your first loss, as a ODI captain, or, as a full-time captain. You never lost a series. No question, neither from Australia nor from India. He was asked even about the Ashes also, that you have played against Australia, you have played against England. Tell us who you think that who's your favorite, as far as England or Australia is concerned. But nobody asked him about everyone. Even the Aussie journalists were asking about that. Tell us about how do you feel about Rohit and Virat. So, Bureda, as I said, that, it was never about this series scoreline or, India versus Australia. It was only about 7.5 months later, Rohit and Virat coming back down under their last time as an international cricketer, as international cricketers, and the way they have ended it, Bureda, I think, Sydney, we are in love with Sydney again. What happened earlier this year, it was heartbreaking at that point of time. But yes, as I said, that we are in love with the city again.
I'll go to Mohor, but Gargi, before that, there's a super chat which actually blames us and everyone else for celebrating Rohit and Kohli, and not this one. Go to the previous one, this one. Sarvesh Gaurav, celebrating Roko over lost ODI series is unacceptable. Clearly, he's got reason, no question. This is a reasonable comment, but I doubt if he's a sports fan. But Gargi, your thoughts?
I love how the Indian cricket fandom works in extremes. Either it's extreme praise or you should be down in hell. There's no in between. There's no neutral take. There's no anyone understanding what really the game is about or what is happening here. But in our comment section as well, if you see, it's either everyone celebrating Rohit and Kohli's comeback or everyone else saying that I am PR, you are PR, we all are PR. Apparently, we're on Gill's payroll and we've been paid to talk about him. But conveniently, all of these fans, disappear when we're criticizing him. Then we're someone else's PR because we're not praising Gill. So it's a huge thing. But I just like to say, and there are a lot of people who are saying that Shubman Gill doesn't deserve this captaincy. And while I'm not saying, and I never said that Shubman Gill was a perfect captain, there's a lot to be done here by Shubman Gill in the field of captaincy. But at the same time, you have to give him time, and we've said that thousands of time. And the fact that Shubman Gill did not become a captain overnight. Everyone has this, misconception that Shubman Gill was just brought in and dropped in as a captain. But what they don't understand is the fact that from under 19 itself, Shubman Gill has always been in leadership roles in every single team that he's played in. Under 19, he was the vice captain. He was the one of the youngest captains in the Leap Trophy. In every IPL franchise that he's played, he's been in a leadership role. So you can gauge here that ever since the very beginning of Shubman Gill's career, he has been looked at as captaincy material or as leadership material. So I rest my case there.
Fair point. There's another super chat. Let's quickly take that. More. Why don't you sort of have a stab? Gargi, can you put the super chat on?
After today's game, Jaiswal shouldn't be near white ball cricket now till 2027. Yes, I mean,
let his favorite
Bhaiya Rohit achieve his
World Cup dream first. No need to rush him. Yes.
Okay, this is also a very, very extreme reaction, I would say. Because, okay, Rohit Sharma played well in these two games. He has shown that he's very much in rhythm. He's trying to get his rhythm back. But 2027 is still far away.
Correct.
Jaiswal is ready. He is being groomed. And anytime Rohit decides to step down, that will entirely be his personal call. Jaiswal is ready. That is the thing. And he has not forced the selectors. Nobody is forcing. It's all fan-made on social media. He is patient. He is waiting. He is also learning. Both of them, both Shubman and Jaiswal are learning from the seniors. So it's not necessary in this competition over here.
Yeah, I think it's a fair comment from her. I mean, fair comment from a young person about a young person. Very fair call, because somebody, in fact, in the comment section said, "What do you mean 2 years is a long time? 2 years is a goddamn long time if you don't understand." In 2019, you don't even know that 2020 will be COVID. So leave 2 years. 1 year is a hell of a long time in today's world with multiple wars going on. So what are we even talking about 2 years here? Shubhayan is back after a sprint from the press box. Shubhayan, I'll come to you. But let me go to you, Shomik. What about Harshit Rana? 4 wickets. Gautam Gambhir knows something that multiple people don't. I will give the same question to Shubhayan. First, you, Shomik. Harshit Rana, has he answered? You again tweaked your phone the other way. Boss, you and your phone. Amazing. Yes. Shomik, a comment on Harshit Rana.
Today, especially, Harshit Rana, I mean, we discussed this during our meetings live also. We as reporters write or comment on what we see in front of us. What we see, we write. Harshit Rana, when he didn't bowl well, we criticized him that he was not up to the mark. Today he bowled well, and we have to praise him. But once again, Harshit Rana's bowling, maybe in the grand scheme of things, it is very, very heartening for the Indian team, given that India are in search of that third seamer, or rather the fourth seamer, because when Bumrah will be back, Bumrah, Siraj, and Arshdeep are there. So if Harshit Rana develops well, that would augur well for the Indian team. But today, once again, no disrespect to Harshit Rana, he bowled well, but today he is still a footnote. Sometimes, I mean, this game is like that. It is not only about cricket. It is about when Argentina won the World Cup last time around. Then Messi became bigger than the Argentine team. So today also, it is, if you look at the struggle, cricket mirrors life. And this innings from Rohit, this fight back from Rohit Sharma, this Virat Kohli thing will tell you that why cricket mirrors life. So for the time being, we'll talk about Harshit Rana going ahead. He could be India's fast bowling future. We don't know, or it might just be one of. We have to wait and see. But today he is a footnote. Today the two protagonists are Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, and they are the story.
Indeed, they are the story, but at the same time, one has to give credit because 236 Shomik set it up for Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. And Harshit Rana,
Exactly,
to be fair to the
100%.
man, got a lot of flack, got a lot of trolling, got a lot of nastiness on social media to come back. Again, a young man, 4 wickets. Shubhan, same question for you. Gautam Gambhir, each time you've questioned him, you can 100% question him. You should question him on some of his decisions, but the man has his heart in the right place, is trying to do a job for India and is backing his calls. Whether it is Harshit Rana, whether it is someone else, he's backing his calls, good or bad. Today, Harshit Rana stood up for Gautam Gambhir and you had to rush. So, I asked Rohit this question. I know you've also got plenty to say. Describe to me the atmosphere because that's what you lived. Each one of us will live through your eyes and our viewers. Television is not good enough to live that atmosphere. Shubhai.
Absolutely, Boria. I think we discussed this during the mid-inning show as well. That you need to give that opportunities to certain people, certain players, especially the youngsters. No one comes as a finished product. After giving certain number of games, after seeing him perform in different conditions against different oppositions against different scenarios, you will get to know what kind of a player he is. Nobody becomes a superstar or a finished product overnight. Jasprit Bumrah did not become Jasprit Bumrah overnight. It took some years for him to become what he is today. So I'm not saying Harshit Rana is Jasprit Bumrah or he will become Jasprit Bumrah, but you need to give him that opportunities or those chances to show at least what he is capable of. And credit to not only Gautam Gambhir but the selectors as well, that they have stuck by Harshit Rana. He has got certain qualities. Yes, he can be a bit consistent in times. In Adelaide also he bowled well. Apart from his last 3 overs where Cooper Colony and Mitch Owen took him apart and increased his economy rate, but there also he picked up a couple of wickets, and those wickets came in crucial time. So he is capable of bowling well. Yes, he has some issues, but he's still a youngster. We have to understand he's no 30, 32, or he has not played 10 years of domestic cricket or 10 years of international cricket. It will take time for him, for other youngsters in the team to get polished up, and that is where these bilateral series, that is where domestic matches there, that is where more matches, more game time will come into play. So credit to Gambhir, credit to the selection committee, credit to the think tank that they are backing certain talents, and they are not backing them for just for one series or two series. They are giving them a longer rope to see what materials they are made of. So be it Nitish Kumar Reddy, be it Harshit Rana, be it Dhruv Jurel, there are multiple youngsters in between. We saw the likes of Riyan Parag also making their international debuts. So it will take time. Washington Sundar, look at Washington Sundar's graph. He was nowhere in the international setup, but since that New Zealand home series, he has become a certainty in certain formats. Not every time, but yes, he has started to make a mark in international cricket as well, and he has bowled phenomenally well in this series. So you have to take certain calls, you have to back certain players, and that is why they have played international cricket for so long. That is why they have been made the head coach of the Indian cricket team or the chief selector of this men's cricket team. So that is for a reason. They have an eye. It will take time. There will be some mistakes made. There will be wrong talents also who will be picked for certain games. But that is how you become polished up, or for that matter, you master a certain role.
Shubhan, quickly between you and Rohit, in 30 seconds, Shreyas Iyer injury update. What's the update?
Yeah,
Anyone?
Shreyas Iyer is in hospital, Buryada, at this point of time. What we are getting from our sources that it's a minor kind of fracture, at this point of time. So I think we'll be getting more on I think at the time when the team will be leaving for somewhere around in Canberra, towards Canberra.
In the morning they are leaving.
Yeah, in the morning they are leaving. Some of the, obviously I think Virat is leaving. I think Virat
Early
is
morning
directly
flight.
leaving, early morning flight for Virat Kohli, and he's, I think, directly leaving to London. And then obviously Rohit Sharma will be part of it. And then Shreyas Iyer, who is not part of the T20 series, we'll get to know more on him. That whether means the good thing is that can we talk about that? वो आप बता दीजिए.
So during the mid innings, a stretcher went inside the dressing room, And after a while, it was noticed that the stretcher would not be required to take him to the hospital, to carry him till the to the ambulance. So it was Shreyas Iyer who walked till the ambulance. It's not a major. It's not a broken rib. It could be a hairline fracture. It could be a minor fracture. That we'll get to know the extent of the injury. We'll get to know in the coming hours. So we'll update you. We'll update you.
But at this point of time, he's in hospital, confirmed by Shubman Gill also in the press conference.
And of course, by the BCCI as well.
Yes. Perfect. So that is the update that we wanted. Gargi, there was a super chat. Let's quickly take that. And what is this? NKR stays unfit more than fit. Why so fragile? Ayush, if somebody is injured, he's injured. I mean, he's a youngster. He wants to play much more than he wants to be unfit. Injuries are part and parcel of sport. There was another one. After 100, no celebration. What a legend. Bharat, you want to take that? Rohit Sharma?
Oh, not much to add to it. See, he scored a lot of hundreds. He scored a lot of runs. Maybe this is just an inconsequential game as well. So from that point of view, perhaps he doesn't think too much about scoring another 100. But still, from his context in that backdrop, it would be great for him that he scored almost 200 runs in this series. I just want to add a point on Nitish Reddy as well. See, with Nitish Reddy, someone I think he was more of a batsman when he was growing up. He didn't bowl too many overs. Suddenly, he's bowling a lot of overs. I think he needs to get stronger. He will get stronger only by bowling more overs, and hopefully, in a year or two, he will be good enough to bowl 15-20 overs, at least 15 overs in a day in a first-class game.
Okay, there was another super chat. Quickly take that.
And another quick thing on Rohit Sharma Boriada, even during the England home series, the white ball series, when he scored a century, it was a very subdued celebration. He did not take his helmet off. It was just a raise of the bat, and then he went about his business.
Since last few years, he never took off his helmet.
He has not celebrated wildly after scoring a century.
Okay.
He scored so many runs now.
As per Gargi, Gill is in leadership role from under 19. So how many matches and years you want to give Gill? In Sena is clueless. Harshit on one match, not justified. Gargi, you want to have a 30-second stab, or I can answer this?
Of course. No, I will answer, then you can take it forward. I will set the foundation. Bhupendra, first of all, it is not as per Gargi, these are facts. He has been in leadership roles from under 19. I am not making this up. Second is what you're saying, according to your logic, leading under 19, leading a team in Duleep Trophy, leading a franchise in IPL, and leading India in tests and ODIs is all the same. That because he's done under 19, he should be a perfect captain. That's not how it's the same as saying that studying in 12th, studying in 10th, and studying in university is at the same level, or rather that it does not evolve you, or it's not the same. The second thing here is you're again culminating all of the formats. You're talking about test cricket because you said he's already done 5 test matches. He's already captained India for 5 test matches, so he should be able to know, or he should know what to do in ODIs. But that's not how it works. Different formats, different levels of cricket. Yes, he has been groomed as someone who will take over India in all formats, but at the same time, you need to give him time. 3 matches is all he's done as ODI captain.
Okay, I don't.
Just taking it.
1 second, Shomik, 1 second. This is a question which does not mention the ODI format. Just so all of us know, it says how many matches and years we want to give Gill. In Sena is clueless. After Sunil Gavaskar, one guy got 750 runs in 4 test matches, and that is Shubman Gill, 5 test matches in England. Bhupendra, you did not score the 752 runs. Shubman Gill did. 400s. No Indian has even come close. As captain, it was 2-2. Last time it was 2-2 was that incomplete series. India has not won a series in England from 2007 onwards. And by the way, Gargi, Shomik, Shubha and Rohit, Mohor and I, or you, we have not given him the years. Indian selection committee, who know a thing or two, the management, the BCCI, they have invested him with this responsibility. It is not a charity that is being done. So when you make a comment, you have 100 rupees in your pocket, doesn't mean you will come and throw your 100 rupees and allow us to flush it down the toilet. This is one such question. Have some sense. Ask a question which will make a little bit of sense. Shubman Gill, 750 runs in England, one of the best ever series of all time. You have now not qualified ODI captaincy. This guy has captained 3 games. When Rohit Sharma started, when Virat Kohli started, when anybody started for that matter. So let's be a little honest. And you are talking about Sena and not Sena and all that. 58 average. Yes, I will agree this series has been under par. First 2 games, Rohit Sharma also under par. 73 could have been out 20 times. Virat Kohli under par. Everyone. Australia today, you saw the first few overs, Mitchell Marsh and Travis Head jumping around. So, calm down a little bit. Calm down. Happy for Rocco, sad for India. 2-1. Cheer for India. Thompson De Cruz. Thank you very much. Last 10 minutes on the show. Closing comments. I'll start with Shomik. By the way, Shomik, take this actually. When will Gill and Jaiswal get their chances in ODIs? Shubham Sharma, not this. Shubham Sharma, because he's a fairly serious guy. I've seen some of his questions. This one. Shubham, when will Gill and Jaiswal get their chances in ODIs? India selecting one-dimensional players, etc., etc. Shomik, take that. One needs to put answers in context.
Gill will get chances, he says. So Gill is the captain.
No. He's basically saying when will Jaiswal and Abhishek get their chance? India is picking a one-dimensional team.
See, as regards just Jaiswal, he's ready. He is there as the backup. You have to understand. You have to put things in perspective. Shubman Gill is the captain, and he is one of the designated openers. And along with him is Rohit Sharma. How old is Yashasvi Jaiswal? 22? He has a lot of time on his side. If I am allowed to jump the gun and suggest that Rohit Sharma is going to play the 2027 World Cup, that is another 2 years. After that, you will walk into a sunset. And then you need players who are ready, and just celebrate the fact that you have a player of Yashasvi Jaiswal's ability as a backup. So you should be celebrating the embarrassment of breaches in Indian cricket rather than nitpicking and saying, when will their time come? Same for Abhishek Sharma. At this point in time, he is the T20 eye opener, but he doesn't have a role in ODI. But things can change. And these are young kids. Be it Yashasvi, be it Abhishek. These are
perfect answer. I'll quickly add to that. 2023 India World Cup finalists, 2025 India Champions Trophy champions. What are we talking about? One-dimensional cricket, my friend. One loss in ICC tournaments across 3 years. What one-dimensional cricket are you mentioning? If a country is winning, age is no bar. People will play based on performance. It's as simple as that. These guys are performing, they are playing. End of story. Gill averaged 17 last 13 white ball games. YBJ wanted Tanmay Mishra. Who wants to take that quickly? Rohit Juglan, you want to take that? Again, you will be called PR, but take it.
Firstly, I'm not agreeing on this, because whatever I'm remembering at this point of time, I think he had a really good Champions Trophy. It's not. Means if you are now mixing the white ball games, then obviously if you talk about last 13 or 15 games, it will be the Zimbabwe series, then the Sri Lanka series. Yes, Sri Lanka series he only played 2 games, but Zimbabwe series he was the highest run scorer for the team. And after that also, if you talk about the Champions Trophy thing, again there were a lot of runs in the Champions Trophy also. So the first thing is, I don't think that this stat is very correct. The second thing is, we all know, why you are very subjective about picking up the games. In last 3 years, there is no one as far as average, runs, centuries, impact, win-loss ratio. There's no one better than Shubman Gill. So I don't think that, we should be very selective about stats. If you talk about last 6 games, last 4 games, number 1 ICC ODI better. There are n number of things.
I think Rohit will surpass that tonight.
Maybe Rohit will surpass that tonight, because he has again now 1 century and 1 half century. So first thing is that I'm not very sure that this stat is correct. And the second thing is that he's your longevity wise. If you talk about last 1, 2, 3 years, he's your best ODI batter. So I don't think that this question makes any kind of sense to me.
And if you are holding the average of T20 games also, then
it's over 60. It's over 60.
If you want an average of 60 and a strike rate of 200, then you are asking
No,
impossible
no,
scenarios.
Rohit, the biggest
Gargi,
problem is
Shomik,
that
Bharat, Mohor, hold on. For the longest time, we have been told PR. Finally, we get some PR on the screen. Now I will say this is proper PR going on. These two fellows have planted this question. Shubhan and Rohit, this is PR. I am saying this is PR. How is it
प्लान
that
क्या
people
है?
are asking for a raise? Boryada, Shubhan
बोल
and
रहे कि
Rohit,
अभी हम लोग मिले हैं उससे सिडनी में
I met
गन
them in
स्पोर्ट्स
person in
डिस्कशन
Sydney. They definitely deserve a raise. Now I know this is PR. Finally, I have seen PR in action. Good for us.
We did not
closing.
say anything. We did not pay anyone to post anything.
ऐसा 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 करना होगा तो हम उनको बोल देंगे कि इतने पैसे का खाना खिला दो rather than asking about the ये चीज इसमें कोई we are not saying here anyone to do this.
खाना
खाओ आज एंजॉय करके खाओ वो तो एनी डे वो तो तुम जानते
और
हो
और और यहाँ पर तो हमें खाने की भी बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है. मसाला थ्योरी इज राइट आवर स्टेशन अवे फ्रॉम हियर. बंद हो गया है बट ये सब करने की तो जरूरत ही नहीं है हमको.
100% जाइए और एंजॉय करिए. लेट्स क्लोज द
अभी
शो.
तो बंद हो गया. It's 11:15.
Rohit, what time is your flight tomorrow, by the way? So travel safe.
Yes.
You are also flying back,
Talk
right?
with-
You are also flying back
Yes,
tomorrow.
yes. I'm tomorrow flying back. Yes, Boryada.
Yeah, you travel
So
safe.
13th.
You are off to
By
what?
By the way, just an update on the T20I side as well. They have trained for the last 2 days. Rant and Deshkate is already in Canberra since last morning or maybe day after last evening. Last morning, Rant and Deshkate, one throwdown specialist, maybe Dayanand, and one team doctor Yogesh Parmar. Have already reached Canberra, and the team had already held two practice sessions yesterday and today. So maybe they will train tomorrow or maybe they will rest. We'll get to know. If they train, then we'll be there. If they don't, then it will be a rest day for the Indian team.
You are traveling to Canberra tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll reach there morning. Canberra time morning.
It is the dullest city in Australia, so enjoy. After Sydney, it will feel
I am a
like
boring person.
Beautiful. It's very quiet.
Yeah,
It's very beautiful.
I'm just sad that there's only one night in Hobart. Otherwise,
Hobart is nice, but Canberra is very boring. Anyway, closing comments. Gargi, you start. Every cricket fan will sleep well tonight.
not Shubman Gill haters, because
Good answer.
yeah, I think they will have a lot of time to go out there on social media, write some mean stuff. But I because we all spoke about the match, we all spoke about Rohit and Kohli. I'd like to talk about why Indian cricket, or rather the fandom, is like this. It's becoming increasingly toxic as days go by. Be it Harshit Rana, be it Pratika Rawal, be it the women's team. When the women's team wasn't doing so well, and their campaign has been disappointing. Let's be real. But at the same time, does that mean that you're going to go out there on social media and say that women's team do not deserve support, that this is why women should be in the kitchen and all of that? So it's been quite toxic in the fandom, and I hope some better sense prevails. That's all.
Bharat.
Yeah, see, on an overall perspective, it's great to see Rohit Sharma once again saying that Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli scoring runs. I just want to add a point on Shubman Gill as well from that context. See, Shubman Gill is more of a traditional type of batter. I don't think it works well for him when he's charging down the track, trying to smash it over the infield. I think that is what went against him, and not really much to do with his technique or much to do with anything else. Just if he plays in a traditional fashion, I think it will work really well for him. Hopefully, against South Africa, will go back to his old method, and we will get to see him scoring a lot more runs. Yeah, but other than that, there is a positive about Harshit Rana. I think he bowled really well. He showed that why hit the deck fast bowling can really work in Australian conditions if you get your lines right, which unfortunately Prasidh Krishna couldn't do. He bowled both sides of the wicket, and that is why he gave away runs. But still, it's a positive to see Harshit Rana taking so many wickets. And going forward, fingers crossed that he will succeed across formats. So that is, I think, the one bright spot from India's point of view.
Shomik.
See, rather than coming up with a closing comment, I want to share an update regarding Rohit Sharma. The other day, I was having a conversation with a Bombay Cricket Association official. And during the conversation, I asked him, How do you see the Rohit Sharma playing the Ranji Trophy? I know he is retired from red ball cricket, test cricket, but Vijay Hazare Trophy, the window is very small. So after that, what? Because New Zealand toured and there is a big gap, and the Ranji Trophy will go on until March. So he will have enough game time, and this Bombay team is like a family to him. Everyone loves him. So how about that? Rohit is coming and playing the Ranji Trophy. Um, I was told that, see, if Rohit wants to come and play for Bombay in the Ranji Trophy, the doors are always open. He is obviously one of the cherished sons of Bombay, and he can always come. But we will not approach him. The approach has to come from him. If he approaches us, the door is always open. Well, the approach will not go from our side. This is the stand, and this is. I thought it is a bit newsy, so I wanted to share it with our viewers.
Okay, fair point. Rohit, Shubhan, your quick comment. Do check the schedule, Rohit, before you leave, because tomorrow we will want to celebrate tonight's efforts. So we've sent you the schedule. You and Shubhan will have some work to do before tonight. So that's something. But closing comment, Shubhan, one of the more memorable nights. This tour became a success for both of you with tonight's game.
I'll let Rohit talk about it. He's leaving tomorrow. He just came for the ODI series just because of Rohit and Virat. So yeah, Rohit.
Yeah, means obviously losing the series. Look, Guriada, as I told yesterday that with this man around, I know that we're going to lose this series, and I'm very sure that T20 series will also be very difficult for India now to win that one also. But I was very optimistic as far as Rohit and Virat is concerned that they will do good. And there was a lot of speculations about whether this will be their last series as an international cricketers. So I think what's better way to signing out that both of them were present there, not out. 100 from Rohit, a 50 plus from Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli breaking record of leaving behind Kumar Sangakkara, and then number 2 on the list, of the most runs as far as ODI cricket is concerned. So everything went well. The fans we are meeting here, a lot of love for all of us, the Rev Sports team. There were a lot of the people writing about book. They are mentioning us. I met someone who posted his picture also in the book with you. He said to me that give the book to Boria also, and we have that book also. So the kind of love we started getting from the Border Gavaskar Trophy coverage to now. Again, a thank you to all the people who helped us from Perth to Adelaide and then to Sydney. And it all went really well, Boria. After
T20, I like it.
T20, as I said, that this man is there, so I'm not very hopeful that India will win this one. But yes, it's all good because whatever I
Hey,
thought, it happened.
To Kichu to ball. He's sledging you there also. He's saying with you there.
This is
There's no
He know
chance.
that I'm right, Boria. He know that
My presence,
Shubhan, this is true blue Aussie sledging. This is
no,
completely.
my presence gave the world Rohit Sharma 33rd ODI century. My presence gave the world Virat Kohli becoming the second highest ODI run scorer. What else do you need? An unbeaten partnership, 100 plus
I'm
runs.
very sure that if he wasn't here, it will be a Rohit Sharma double 100 and a Virat Kohli 100.
This is a Kohli-like response. Shubhan has come up with a Kohli-like response.
More, now I'm making you the judge in this. You have the final word. How good or how bad is Shubhan? I'm giving it to you. Complete carte blanche. Go for it.
I mean, I'm still very new. I don't really know what happened before, but if everyone is
One second. What happened before is Shubhan was there in Ahmedabad, India lost. Shubhan was there in was not there.
I was there in everywhere in the 23 World Cup. He went unbeaten till the final.
One second.
He was there in the New Zealand home test series also.
Hold on. He was there in Asia Cup. India was 20 for 3 when he left for airport. After that, India won. So that is collective call. Gargi, you remember what happened in the press box with Shubhan leaving for the airport? So that is his record. His record is not very good.
Oh.
Despite winning the Asia Cup, I have to face these allegations.
So final 30 seconds to you. We need to close the show. Sleep well tonight as a cricket fan?
Definitely. As Indian cricket fans, yes, we lost the series, but it definitely did end on a high. Rocco's day actually. So yes, but yes, I'm still of the opinion that they should be playing domestic games to sort of be in that rhythm. But yes, it will indeed be a very very special day.
Yeah, it will be a
Just one
special.
thing,
Yeah, show me.
just one thing I completely forgot. That is, we are talking about Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. But before we sign off, a massive thank you to Abhishek Nair. Without him, it wouldn't have happened.
Definitely.
Yeah, so on that note, by the way, Amir Ansari also one of our viewers. वो तो आज बज है कि नहीं यार, वो पहले आया था उसके बाद वो भाग गया, नहीं तो मैं उसको पूछना चाहता था बज है या नहीं है, बिकॉज वो तो हर दिन आके बोलता है बोरियादा बज नहीं है, विराट कोहली बज नहीं है, आमिर आज बज है या नहीं है. Anyway, on that note, Rohit, travel safe, see you in India, catch up with you soon. Shubhan, travel to Canberra safely. Gargi, speak to you soon. Shomik, Bharat, Mohor, thank you very much. Thanks to everyone for watching. Have a good evening, folks. Tomorrow, India versus Bangladesh. And if anyone wants to watch East Bengal and Dempo, it's 1-1 at the Super Cup as we speak. Thank you very much for watching.